What's going on, everyone? Nick here with HN Entertainment's spoiler-free review for Detective Pikachu. This is the long-awaited and highly anticipated first ever live-action Pokemon movie, so it's a pretty big deal because it's kind of like an event all around the world for Pokemon fans like myself who have waited so long to see these creatures come to life. So basically, I'm going to kind of give my spoiler-free thoughts on the film, what I thought of the storyline, the cast, how the Pokemon actually look. So basically, the synopsis for Detective Pikachu is that the events take place in Rhyme City between the bonds of humans and Pokemon alike. A 21-year-old former Pokemon trainer named Tim Goodman comes into contact with a talking Pikachu that once belonged to his father, Harry Goodman, who is a detective in this universe, and the Pikachu was his partner. And basically the film is kind of trying to uncover what happened to Harry Goodman, Tim's father, but also uncovering a darker mystery that is tied to Harry along the way. So the cast here, we have Justice Smith as Tim Goodman, Catherine Newton as someone who he accompanies named Lucy Stevens. She works as a reporter, and her sidekick is a Psyduck. And we also have Ken Watanabe playing Detective Yoshida, who's a veteran Rhyme City police lieutenant and a good friend of Harry Goodman, who's accompanied in the film by his Snubbull. So overall, my first impressions walking out of the film were very positive. I had a great time with it. I loved seeing how the filmmakers brought the world to life, brought the Pokemon to life, and had so many really cool gags and Easter eggs for hardcore fans like myself who know this universe like the back of their hand. Everything you can kind of latch onto, it was being brought to life, and it was just so magical. I wrote on my social media review that it was kind of as magical as it was first discovering Pokemon, the animated shows and the games and everything. I was just kind of in awe in how they brought everything to life. The cast here is actually pretty solid as well. Justice Smith, I've only actually seen him in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I know he has a couple other screen credits, but he's a fairly up-and-comer, and he did a pretty good job. There's a lot of emotional moments in this film that you aren't really expecting that come as a result of the detective story involving the search for his father and what happens to him and everything. And I love the fact that he has a character arc in the film where basically, since he is older and kind of disgruntled because his dream of becoming a Pokemon trainer didn't come true, he kind of has to learn the magic of Pokemon yet again and come back to his roots, which is being a Pokemon trainer with his companion Pikachu. Speaking of Pikachu, Ryan Reynolds does a fantastic job with the role. I know it's a voice that a lot of people have kind of mixed feelings about, Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu, because they think it's just Deadpool, like that's all they can really see, but honestly loved it. There were so many great scenes with Mewtwo, which was also in the trailer, but overall I had a great time with the film. If I had any complaints with it, it was that the story was kind of generic, the villain wasn't that great, but if you guys got a chance to check out Pokemon Detective Pikachu, drop your thoughts down in the comments below, but let's try to keep it as spoiler free as possible to preserve those fans going in to see it for the first time next week. For more updates on Pokemon Detective Pikachu, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.